Well, Julie, the Carver County Sheriff told me investigators believe the bullet that struck the motorcyclist came from a nearby property where a handful of people were reportedly target shooting last night.
Today, investigators were back out at the scene, taking 3D scans of County Road 40. The sheriff says the 41-year-old was hit in the chest while riding south up a hill along this stretch of road. He managed to pull over and the other biker called 911. A neighbor told us they heard 5 or 6 shots in succession before seeing the commotion on the road. The sheriff tells us a handful of people on this property off of Homestead Road reported target shooting, but he says there were multiple guns being used. Now he says the Minnesota BCA has been called in to analyze evidence. After that investigation is complete, the Carver County attorney will decide whether to pursue charges.
Now, because the shooting did not take place within a city or a school zone, charges in a case like this are not clearly defined. They could range from a felony to a misdemeanor, depending on the intent of the person shooting and how reckless they may have been. Julie?
All right. Thank you, Kent.